Hey all you Sonic Maniacs, the Sonic Maniac here. Today we're talking about two new Sonic Superstars themed packs from Jakks Pacific. I have both not much to say and a whole lot to say about these packs. What I mean is, this first pack, the Superstars Diorama pack, is two 2.5-inch figures of Sonic and Fang the Hunter, two accessories, a Power Sneakers item box and goalpost, and finally a new vehicle. Fang's Marvelous Queen hover bike. So, to start, the Power Sneakers item box, based on its appearance in the original Sonic the Hedgehog game, has been around for a while, included with a few different figures and sets. We have a new goalpost. This is the third goalpost, but the first one to feature a more animated appearance of Sonic and Eggman based on how they look on the goalpost in Sonic Superstars. The previous two goalposts used pictures from the in-game versions of the goalposts from the classic 16-bit Sonic games. The figures of classic Sonic and Fang have been out for a while now, and there's only so much to say. As always, I love the articulation of the figures in this scale. I really feel like it wasn't overdone. It's just the right amount for figures of this size for maximum playability and posing. What I'm really excited about with this pack is the Marvelous Queen hover bike. This is the first vehicle of its kind in this toy line that's roughly the same size as the 2.5-inch figures, whereas the other previously released vehicles, the Eggmobile and Tornado Biplane, are bigger by comparison. The details of the bike itself are straight out of the game. The bike also has a nice little ridge in the back seat to fit Fang's tail so he can properly sit on the bike, which was a nice touch. What's really cool about the Marvelous Queen is what it and the figure of Fang represent. I know I talk about it a lot, but being a kid,
in the 90s,
I grew up playing video games and collecting toys. Fang is a character that was first introduced in Sonic Triple Trouble, an 8-bit game for the Sega Game Gear and Master System, and has recently been given some renewed love by having cameos in Sonic Generations and Mania, and as a guest starring villain in Sonic Superstars. And just like those 90s glory days, Jakks is really giving the Sonic line that good old-fashioned treatment of making figures, vehicles, and playsets of anything they can from the Sonic series. So to have a figure of Fang, and now to have his vehicle that debuted alongside him, is really a nice touch to have these prominent vehicles to go along with the characters that pilot them. Which brings us to the other pack recently released in this latest wave of figures, the Digital Pack. This pack is pretty cool. It's a 3-pack of 2.5-inch figures of the digitized Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, initially based on Cyber Station from the recent Sonic Superstars, where the player characters are digitized and sent along a cyberspace-themed zone. However, an old-school collector like me could make the argument that these figures also have the look of their classic 16-bit sprites, and that makes them a charming little addition to a classic or retro gaming collector's shelf, especially when paired with the little removable mini diorama of Green Hill Zone that lines the back of the packaging. These new digital figures also have a neat new little feature not seen in the standard 2.5-inch figures. Their hands twist, adding a little more variety when posing the figures. So, all in all, these last few packs have been pretty decent for the retro crowd. In the future, it will be nice if Jakks Pacific released some more characters, vehicles, and playsets for modern Sonic, but I have a feeling the older collector crowd like me is the target audience for a lot of these figures, so they're going heavy on classics to make up for all those years of us playing the Sonic games with no Sonic toys to turn to when our moms made us go outside and play. Let me know in the comments what you think of these latest toys and what you'd like to see in future releases.